Hello and welcome, my fellow gamers. I am Video Demon, and welcome to the Outer Wilds. I have never played this game before. I've heard very good things, and that is kind of loud. So I've heard very good things about this game. I've never played it before. It was highly recommended to me when it came out, but I never really got around to playing it or buying it. So I'm here playing it now. Go to normal. I don't know what that said.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years
nice thing
will
to
feel
hear.
like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
That can't be good. How many camera angles do you have?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Oh, are they choosing me? Oh, I get oh.
Ooh, they must have been feeding you Spacer's choice rations.
They have a melee weapon damage. Plant.
Rather anemic, but at least you'll fit in.
Dexterity affects melee attack when ranged. Reload speed. Intelligence. Critical hit bonus damage. Perception. Affects headshot weakness. I want that. Charm. I'm just go with me.
That's all right, friend. I'll be the brains for both of us.
Yeah, I'm not that smart when it comes to certain things. So, yeah. Charm. A little bit of charm. Actually, no.
It says you had a habit of snarling at people.
What? Well, that's not really far off, but shut up! Yes. That's me.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Era 2.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 11%. If drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Oh, I thought subtitles were on. They're not? Shit.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take.
Wow.
Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes?
Wow, really?
I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Oh. Okay. Remember the Hope. Chairman.
Can you hear me?
Okay, Rockwell.
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
You're putting your hope on one guy you've never met. Bold.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in Law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
We could literally just fucking
Hawthorne
kill
won't
this.
mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the
We
fellow.
legit killed this guy.
Bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Anything over here? No? Okay. Imagine we come back at the end of the game. He's just a fucking skeleton. Oh, what the hell?
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Right. Great. Side effects. That's just what we need. There goes my plan to take over the world. Well, the galaxy. Who are you? Guard
Hey,
Calhoun?
you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Huh?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Persuade, but yeah, give me your gun and I'll go help. You're an idiot. Give me your gun before you get yourself killed. Intimidate. Persuade. Yeah, you're banged up. Let me,
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
okay.
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
So, everyone has to advertise? Like, even the workers? Oh, fuck that, man. Fuck that. Just quit. Should I kill him?
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Well, that just happened. You seem like a good egg, so I'm gonna let you off here. But get in my way, and it's not gonna go well for you. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Oh, hello.
Hear that?
You scared?
Let's see, we're shooting guns. I'm gonna be pretty startled, to say the least. Wait, there are 3 of them. Where'd the other one go?
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Can I help you?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that run.
How is that worse?
Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
The guy who owns that ship is pretty much dead, so that's fine. It is not going to work.
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself.
Then why aren't you doing it?
Need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Uh-huh.
You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Yeah, good. I want to see how this goes. Your friend's dead. You're not gonna say anything about that? The fact your friend's dead? Nah, fuck it. Oh yeah, I play this how I want to play it. You butcher.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
The Unreliable. Ha! Well, that name is sticking.
Intruders are not... Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Okay, the AI has jokes.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a... Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Didn't expect being talked that way. I would fully not expect it to be talked that way.
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengage. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Ha!
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Fuck.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Okay. Got a ship now. Got a fucked up ship.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
How lovely. Damn, we got a
These
dinner
are the
table.
crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
God damn.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
How could
If your
that hurt
equipment is
me?
in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Who the fuck are you?
I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here? Accidentally brutally shot themselves, huh? Unbelievable. Second time this month.
Second
Guess I
time
better get
this
to cleaning up.
month.
Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt.
Property? I'm sorry. You might want to rephrase that. We're in 2024. You don't want to get canceled. No, for you it's 2350 something, so you really don't want to get canceled. Clean up the shit while you're at it.
Is that an official Spacer's Choice spacecraft on an official Spacer's Choice landing pad? Do I look like an automechanical sanitation unit? The answer to both questions is no. You'll want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
So all these motherfuckers have to fucking toe company line. They're probably fucking born into it. That's fucked up. It's more fucked up than the shit I've done today.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend. You talk too pretty for a Marauder.
What?
Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Everyone fucking advertises. Wow. Corporations really have stepped over, really made... You know what, never mind.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Right. Edgewater. Employment community. Well, I can already tell this place is gonna piss me off. Emerald Vale.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick. sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Jesus. Trust me, when I become ruler of this universe, you'll like it much better. Probably. Probably not. I don't know. I doubt it.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this lesson. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work here. You are not the boss of me.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I let my
He hates working
run
here.
away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. The geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise. I never would have guessed.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness.
How?
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
Yeah, I want to get her out of this.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay, let's go.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay. I know some shady shit's going down. I know it.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Yeah, this town does have issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Couldn't hurt.
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Social anxiety. I get it.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, this town does seem to have a lot of problems. Oh, good God, look at that. Look at that. Is that a moon? Some big ass moon. It's very mooning.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Oh yeah, this place does seem clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Do people have sports still?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What's the talk?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Yeah, if you don't want to live as a fucking cog in a machine. Or as advertisement. Yeah.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Right, just talk to everybody and I'll keep that in mind.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar... Yeah, why would... What kind of weirdness you all get into around here? Okay, I want to try that.
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest. I'm looking for a journal, a handwritten book, with the name M. Bokonu on the cover. I'll pay you to find it. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
This was a kind of a waste of time. I thought you said you'd help us.
Got my sights on you.
Oh, that's good to know. Sal tuna. Is that a mixture between salmon and tuna? So where am I going? Okay. Well, I exited the wrong way to town.
Gotcha. Be right there.
Oh, hello.
Here they come.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Oh shit, there are more. An assistant. You guys, these corporations really don't like to to clean up their messes, do they? Oh, look at Marauder. Oh. Well then. Oh, what happened here? Oh, I see what happened here. Oh, so you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. Good. Oh, good, we can loot the place. Let me...
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on ya. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Fair.
Much obliged.
Oh, wow. This is impressive.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Adelaide.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Okay. Kind of wanted to go back to Edgewater and stealing their thing instead.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Something about coming back to town or losing power. I really wasn't listening.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery.
I like that.
The sort of thing a hero would do.
A hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Okay, let's go do that then. Yeah, I like that plan much better. Because fuck that guy. This place seems way better. Much more lively. Dude, this game is beautiful. It really is beautiful. Okay, where am I going? Oh, yep, fair map. Thomas.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Let's not interact with him. Go around, make no noise. Are those landmines? I think they're landmines. Yep, those are landmines. Wrong one. How many of those do I have? 16. I want to see what this gun does. If it does anything. What the fuck?
Unexpected. Searching for security.
How are you over there? Can I just run through this? No. Oh, nope, I'm dead. Okay. Should have saw that coming.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Oh, here we go. Could use this the entire time. Just gonna take this stuff and not using it, and where? Oh. Did we get the code for this?
Oh.
Everyone all right?
I'll explore the rest of this place before I do anything else. Just making sure. And it's empty. Vending machine. Oh, hello. Light machine gun. Oh, it has a jingle. That moon is creepy.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
I had to borrow her copy of Young Switch's Guide to Mechanic. Wow. Wait, what did that say? Chaos everywhere, mechanicals on haywire, gunfire, hearing from some Allah. I think someone's leg. So is the law? I don't know. Would like to leave early for the day. Please conduct delinquency fee for my pay. Thank you, proud member of the. Wow, so this guy literally fucking sent a request to leave early. Like, what the hell?
Sweeping.
Look out!
See?
Everyone all right? Nice one! Okay.
This letter serves as an informal notification of your company's displeasure toward your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to your exceeding your staff budget. In your latest quarterly report. Oh, so he had to fire people.
Nice.
Oh, God.
That's the last of them. You took one down.
Aha, secrets.
Not a peep from me.
Wait. Which way? Which way
3
did I?
switches. That'll be easy enough.
Okay. Wait, so how do I switch it? Do I get to switch it from place to place?
Get away!
Oh, there's someone alive here. I'll do it after.
Just two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale? Something you need?
Go away, Phantom! Get away!
Who the fuck? My dude. I shall only be a threat if you are hostile. I shall only be a threat if you are hostile.
No, just leave me alone!
I don't believe you're hostile.
You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram! You can talk?
Where?
The Phantom's never talked before. Well, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Oh, shit.
What's eating you? Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
How long have you been down here?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. Uh-huh. So, you see my dilemma. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Forgot what you were gonna say? Me too.
I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you to it. Hammer. I'll be taking that. Let's leave this. Let's let this guy be. We'll probably come back one day. I might kill him.
the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Sweeping the area. For adjacent bottlenecks.
Doing all right? Where'd it go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Don't worry. I will.
Processing.
Incoming!
Where? Fuck. Hey, alright. Ah! Oh, I thought you were dead. I thought you were dead.
Where are we headed? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
Fuck him then. You seem alright. You seem like a good egg. Oh.
That's the last. I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
I use switch power.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
They can just...
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean,
Oh, why? Give
wow.
her some credit.
Thanks.
I am gonna fuck
no
over
one's ever told me those
Edgewater, though.
words in that order.
I am still gonna fuck up Edgewater, though. Well, that was pretty.
Easy.
Oh yeah, things are different. Everything's red. What the hell is that? It's not the worst, unless it's forced worst. Just swing by over here.
All the lights in town went out. Since then, I've had wild-eyed workers begging my guidance. I'm surprised you would go along with this action, Ms. Holcomb.
I'm not sure what the right and wrong of it is, sir. But leaving the deserters with neither walls nor lights would have left them to the mercy of marauders.
Let's hope walls alone are sufficient, then.
Yeah, they're sick and overworked. Fuck this town. Fucking Rocky Thompson.
Oh, inarguably. This town was a pustule on the ass of the architect. Metaphorically speaking. You took it upon yourself to decide the fate of strangers. I don't know whether that's confidence or arrogance. Either way, I'm fascinated. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes.
Yeah, you see,
But I
like you
assure
really
you,
wanted
it
it
was
for
not
yourself.
for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Can't you just get it translated? It's not really that hard.
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
What is this plan?
Yes, you're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
I don't see why not.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Yep. Get your ass in that goddamn ship.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Okay, you do realize you're coming too, right? Yeah, you're coming with us. Yo, Raid! Raid! Mr. Ass Munch! I'm here, I'm back.
I put my whole life in that cannery.
You must be very proud.
Can I just, yeah. Hello.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
I like pressing buttons, I guess. I do like pressing buttons.
That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise
Fuck
you to
your
turn around
company.
and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Shit. Oh shit.
Something's not right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let her kill him. How did it feel to kill your old boss? If you heard shooting, that was me.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Okay.
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Desertion is a criminal offense. punishable by hard labor.
We can handle
That's right, we're gonna shoot our way out. Oh, you're a resident. I'm not gonna shoot you. Just run. No, don't attack them. Just run. No, what? Fuck it. Oh, she's killing them. Ernest. Oh, I remember you. Bye, Ernest. Well, that was fun.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome.
Oh.
Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh.
Calm down
Listen
there.
to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
You can come with.
Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Come with us.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Get your ass on that ship.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
You're just a ball of sunshine, ain't you? Ah, you're here.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Yeah. You do that.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
I like you already. I like this one.
What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Nope. Are you?
Outstanding,
Yes.
Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Well, people, we got ourselves a ship. A working ship.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Oh, yeah. Fix that rotor thing.
received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Oh,
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw
probably
in Emerald
permanent.
Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay, I'm kind of sus of Phineas right now.
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
Fine.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Want me to wear a cape?
Wrong matter of Shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Okay.
Excellent.
Wasn't really
I'll
paying attention.
contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Well, that was our first episode of The Outer Wilds. I am loving this game so far. Yeah, the gameplay, the designs of the game, the characters, I already love it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a very long series about this. So, if you want to watch more, like and subscribe.